just been to the shop for some wet and dry, and I came back with a beef sandwich. A succulent Chinese meal. Let's paint this in the dark. Let's just spray all these cars. Oh, it's raining in the wind. Now if you don't think that looks sexy, there's something wrong with you.
Happy Chocolate Day, guys. Have a nice day.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Watch this. Start first time. Like a Swiss watch. Right, let's turn this Fiesta around. Don't put the choke in yet though. Come on! It's a weird seating position, this little Fiesta, like, it's dead high up, isn't it? Can you adjust the seat? Hope you are all doing fantasy-doby. Fantasy-doby? Fantasy-doby-doby. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to carry on refurbing and painting the wheels on the Vauxhall Viva HC. Getting to a little bodywork on it as well. And some bodywork on the little Fiesta. And some basic MOT checks, because she'll be off for an MOT soon. These are still here from last week, because I've been at work. These look a bit... They look a bit pitted, so I'll see how it takes when I put the primer on. You know, when metal gets really like pitted, no matter how much you clean. Anyway, let's see. Warmer weather coming up, so I'm going to be getting a lot of paint work done on both the cars, under seals and primer and everything like that, covered in paint for the next winter coming up, and then just enjoy them. Yes, it is a complete tip in here again, but for good reason. You got to make messes before you make tidies, and I've been sorting lots of stuff out for the shed because the overspill workshop has arrived. This is my box of miscellaneous carb alternators, brake things, some intake there, and old school books that I found. Electrical and ignition systems. We must take that back, it's overdue. 30th of May 2000. Might be a little bit of a fine for that. So I had a little bit of spare time the other day, so I went out there and started to build a shed. So while I go and change out of my posh hoodie into my work hoodie, I'll leave you for a little bit of the shed footage. Welcome to the Retro Shed Building channel. Now the instructions clearly stated for a minimum of 2 people to build this shed on level ground. But this is the Retro Rebuild channel, so it's just me building it on extremely unlevel ground. But with help from Mrs. Retro later on, when the shed tried to blow away, because it is a pretty windy day and it just gets worse later on. Perfect shed building weather. It's raining in the wind. Well, I've got all the walls up and the floor down. I need to cut the grass, I know that. And I mean, I've made them flush at the top for putting the, like it says in the instructions, for putting the roof on so the roof lines up properly. But none of the featherboard, well, a couple of them maybe might line up. Featherboard sheds aren't the best in any way, but you know, by the time you finished fettling something and customising it, you're like, I wish I just built the shed myself. I wish I just built the shed myself in the first place. But it is what it is. It's meant to be a canny windy night, so I've got supports. I've got supports on the roof, and I've got some brackets securing it down to the floor for now, because the roof is tongue and groove, so that'll take a while to do. And then put the felt on top, but I need it as light as possible for tipping it over, getting the base on, and then dragging it over the way it's going to be on its level ground. Look. Look, I've got all the top posts level, but the tongue and groove, the featherboards don't line up level. Whether or not they're meant to or not, I don't know, but whoa, just nearly walked through the wall. I've got some metal paneling that's going to go on the inside as well, like a double skin for extra security. And I need to put in I need to wire in the cable for the 240 volts that'll be connected into the handle in case anyone tries it. I'm just going to get me... Oh, I left some nails on there the other day. Oh dear. Need to tidy up that chair. I'm just going to get me panel stand, aka the garden table, and the professional spray sheet, aka the old bed sheet. It's kind of windy out here still. Actually, why not put it in the shed, eh? It'll limit the wind. It's still quite windy outside. I'll drag the table in here. The end of this is actually going to be a spray booth as well once it's installed properly. So yeah, that's the shed. So the floor isn't fixed down properly yet because it's on totally unlevel ground, and so they're just fixed down temporarily until I get it over. It's going over in the corner. I need to put the base down and then shove the roof on. So nearly there. So hopefully next week the shed will be complete. I've got some of this posh stuff with the tape already on it on the top. That's a bit different to my other ones. Got the plus and minus on the back of it. And the other nozzle. Back and forth. Not too thick, so no. I can't find me masking tape, the good stuff, so I'm using this. Should be the good stuff with this show quality finish. The bottom labour.
Yeah.
Back up a bit, don't go too close. Back up a bit. There you go. Too close. Stop. I'm not happy with the old paint that was left on it, so like you can not see it, you know, when the primer's gone on. But like these wheels are just for now. I'm going to get a better pair of wheels for the Viva eventually, or have something like these banded. And if I do, I'll probably get something like these sandblasted or dipped or whatever you can to get them stripped right back before prepping them. But for now, I'm fine with having one wheel that I'm not happy with. But I know that I'm going to spend more because essentially they're going to be black with a chrome cap on the middle, or stainless steel or whatever it is. So really I just need the outer bit to be really nice looking. But for the purpose of television, I'm going to put the black on it anyway, see what it looks like. I can half tell as well with the grey on it where the lips been knocked or curbed in the past. Sons of bitches. But I'm going to get the black on it and I'm going to get the lacquer on it, see how it looks. And in the meantime, I've been spending more prep on the other one. A different a different brush, a better quality brush. And I have been getting a shot of this, spending more time on prep, but there is no like little divots in the metal. But what do you reckon is the best thing for sanding down or cleaning down the wheels, people? I mean, an angle grinder off a flappy disc on will probably be too aggressive, wouldn't it? Now what do you get into there? What's the use do's? Do I need like to put a high build one on first? If I was going to do something like that, like a high build primer that I can sand down. Because I thought that if I put a few coats of this on, that's what that'd be like, and sand it down a bit and get a nice flush. And then put the paint on, you know what I mean? But like I say, I can live with one wheel not being happy with it. They're just for now. Started using this. I found this in one of my boxes, but the nut kept on spinning. What's this off? What is this meant to be, like an attachment for a grinder or a drill? Because that nut keeps coming loose anyway. But anyway, this brush, brass or whatever the hell it is, real gold, has been good at getting it out of the lip. But like I say, there is divots. Probably I should fill that in though, shouldn't it? Yeah, watch this one. This brush is a lot better at getting the stuff out from around the rim. There you go, Viva, you're getting some too. There you go. Right, well that's drying. Let's do something that I should have done before I primed it, and use a tack cloth. Tack cloth to clean it off. Thank you very much, Mr. Barry Jackson, who recommended these to us, because he knew these were exactly what I was looking for. They were cheap. I do have some more on the way in the post. Let's give this a go. High coat matte black. Chuck one more final coat of the built hammer, convert a stuff on here, and then after 24 hours I'll be able to shove some primer on it. I've got questions about that. Stay tuned. And some for you too, Viva. Haven't forgot about you. I've just been to the shop for some wet and dry, and I came back with a beef sandwich, much like a modern day Jack and the Beanstalk. No, the part shop was closed, so I got a beef sandwich, a milkshake and some cookies instead. It's 24 hours later now, and I knocked the wheel over in the garage. Look at that though, aside from the chips we had knocked over in the garage last night, that's going to be covered by the chrome cap anyway. It looks sinister and matte black. I like the matte black. Like, it's a shame I want to get a better finish on the wheel. Not a better finish, but more time on prep. The key is in the prep. While that's drying, let's go and do some more prep on the other wheel. See if we can get a better... What's the word? Prep. Better base to work from. I don't know why I got up so early this morning. I'm at work today, but should have stayed in bed. Anyway, I'm only at work for the one day, and then I'm back off, finishing off this video actually on Saturday. I'm acting a bit slow. While the other wheel's drying, how many coats you put on? As many as you want. I showed you this, and I like this. I don't know what the hell this is off, like, what attachment's that? stuff I bought in the past. I forgot what it's for. Anyway, I liked how that was taking stuff off before it stopped working, so I went and bought one for my grinder. What are these called? Preparation wheel. Okay. Went and bought one of them, so let's see how that fares on getting this down, and let's try and get a better finish on the wheels. Prep to get a better finish. The key is in the prep. That's what they say. But they also say you don't have to be a good welder, you just have to be a good grinder. That's not true. You have to be a good welder. Don't grind away all the structural integrity. Right. What can I do about this petty stuff? Can you layer paint? Like, could I go 1K epoxy, high build primer, and then 1K epoxy? Or am I just, for wheels that are just for now and anyways, there's just going to be a hell of a lot of prep? Like sanding the high build primer down. Let's crack on. That is brilliant and it's quick, although definitely wear safety gear when using one of these and have the guard on with it facing towards you, because when you invert it the other way and bits fly off this and I'll hit you with some force. I took a bit right to the thigh. And don't wear rubber gloves when you're handling hot metal. Oh, that's spot on. That's going to be good. Can you get like drill attachment ones of these? Or like these. And what's that D on the wheel there? Is that Dunlop? D1155 does that say? I'm going to be using some of them and maybe get some more prep wheels like it. The wire brushes and wheels are brilliant. Hang on. The wire brushes and wheels are brilliant for knocking the top bits off. But for really getting that ingressed, like rust stuff, that's champion, that thing. There I go again with the professional thumb in the camera. I can smell curry. Someone's having a curry. It's making us fancy a Chinese. A succulent Chinese meal? What's the crime? Enjoying a succulent Chinese meal? It's starting to rain, so I took the bed sheet off there and I've got to drape it over the top of the shed. And I've got some plastic down on the table because rain ain't the best for painting. Let's paint this in the dark. Right, I want to get some primer on the bits that I sanded down on the Viva and the Fiesta, because I've just got rust converter on it, and it's starting to rain and it's pretty windy. So let's just spray all these cars. I don't want to. Let's get overspray over everything here. There we go, just some rust protection over the bare metal. By the way, actually, is 1K epoxy primer non-porous? Can anyone tell me? There we go, some protection over there. Although a little too much, didn't really want to go that far either side of the repair patch, but the entire Viva is probably going to end up in primer grey by the time I've finished repairing all the rust spots on it. I do like patina, but we do not get patina in this country, we get corrosion. questions for all the professional painters out there, or people in the know. Is 1K epoxy primer non-porous? Could you spray an entire car in it and leave it at that if you wanted to? Also, there's loads of conflicting views on. A lot of people say you shouldn't put filler directly onto bare metal, and a lot of people say put the epoxy primer on first and then you filler over that, and then epoxy primer back over the top of your filler like a sandwich. What's everyone's opinions on it? What are the thinks? What are the no's? Thank you very much. Do I sound tired? I'm knackered. What am I doing with my hand? It looks like I'm directing traffic. Into another day. Let's check out the finish on that wheel. Get it on the Viva. Do some basic MOT checks on the Fiesta. And get some filler over them bits that are rust treated and primered. Oof, looking sexy. If you're a one-eyed man on a galloping horse. Nah, just don't look too close. Looking good, looking good. The big sort is still going on. My garage is not a mess, it's just in the middle of being sorted. Okay, it's not going back to how it was. Got to make messes to make tidies. It doesn't help that I've pulled something in my back and walking around like Quasimodo. Right, let's get some air in the tyre. As you know, we'll let the tyre down so we can get the cards in and the paint in for painting her. Oh, my back, man. It's muscular, it's on the right hand side. Don't know what I've done. I knew I shouldn't have deadlifted 600 kilogram in the gym last night. Oh, my back. Looking better already. Oh, what a difference it makes not having them rusty silver things on. I'm looking at it thinking, why the hell isn't this tyre inflating? It's always good when the pin that holds the valve in and let the air in is completely missing. Sod's law that, like, isn't it? I want to inflate the tyre. And the tyre inflator's knackered. Anyway, this is all the stuff that's going in the shed. And this is the old hose off that compressor. Will that fit onto that? Or will I have to break out, because this hose leaks. We'll have to break out the other hose that I got with it. Is this, do you reckon this is Imperial? Only one way to find out. Someone just walked past the Viva and said it's Lush. They're right. I think this is a 14mm. I know because I've already checked. I'm standing here for 14mm spanner. Don't believe everything you see on YouTube channels. This was also a 14mm. Oh yes, here we go. All these big budget YouTube channels, eh? Look at that. Let's make, well, let's see if it works first now. Should we attach it to the air first? There we go. What's the best car YouTube channel? Eh? Eh? That's right. Puddin's Fab Shop. That's the best car YouTube channel. What do you think? With chrome hub or without? Just with that little bearing like cover thing. Polished up, that would look good, wouldn't it? Right. Let's smash all the paint off this, eh? Oh yes, now if you don't think that looks sexy, there's something wrong with you. Unless there's something wrong with me. So, try better next time on prep. My paint finish is good, no runs or anything like that. Silver star. Must try harder. Right, I didn't buy any new filler, so is filler got an expiry date? Zoom back out. There we go. So I've got that stuff. I'll use that one. I've also got big boy metal filler. Ultra tough. Have I used any of this yet? No. What are you reckon that? I don't know. Which one do you reckon? Have I got any? Well, I'll try some of that. Let's give this stuff a go. I went in that shop, what's it called? The Range. And they just so happened to sell body filler mixing boards. What's filler again? It's a golf ball to pea, isn't it? Golf ball filler to pea hardener. I mean, golf balls are always the same size, aren't they? But what size pea? Marifat? Garden pea? Stringer peas? Is it stringer peas? If it's crap at working, looks a little oily. We'll mix it up. It's all right, do you reckon? Let's see what this stuff's like to work with. Probably too much harder than I like, but I don't care. Look at how much better that preparation wheel has took the rust and paint and crap off and made a much better, smoother, flatter surface to start from. So I've ordered myself some more prep wheels for my grinder, and I've also got the littler ones for the drill attachment so I can get into the gaps with it, and I've also ordered myself a block for the wet and dry. Yes, sir? That big boy filler stuff is strong. Woo! So letting the metal filler dry in there. And on the Viva, I know there's more to do. They were just the worst spots that I got the rust converter stuff in and that. Right, well that's drying. Let's do some basic MOT checks on the little Fiesta, because hopefully in the next video she'll be off for an MOT. I mean, it might catastrophically fail, but then we'll have some stuff to do, eh? First things first, the near side headlights never worked since I got it, so let's check that out. I think I might have found the problem, I'm not sure, but it's not plugged in. What the hell is that one? Is that a side light? Is that the indicator? What we got here? Anyway, let's plug this in. I don't give myself credit for how good of a mechanic I am, you know. Wheeler dealers, I'm ready for that phone call. Yeah, it's the side light. Let's plug that in as well. There we go. Right. Ground control to Major Tom. Engine's on. Horn. Horn works. I've checked the washer bottle and there's water in it, so washer jets work. Does the rear one work? Not that that's an MOT failure, but just checking anyway. Wipers work. They're a bit funny about returning to, is that an MOT failure? I mean, go like that, click them in the middle and they stay. That's the intermittent when you turn it down. And then you turn it in the middle and it stops them. But when you put wipers on, you stop. Is that an MOT failure? Have you got to manually get them to start off the one end? I don't know. Anyway, headlights, side lights, main beam, I can see that working on the wall. Indicators, hazards. Oh, we've got to remember that's a bit sticky. Need to sort that out. Oh, it's a bit iffy. Need to sort that out. Brake lights. And reverse light. Right, all them lights are working apart from the hazard light's not working. The indicator on this side, it works when you indicate, but it doesn't work when it's on hazards. And neither is this one. And neither is this one. This one is, and the side one isn't. Well, I know what I have to sort. Let's do a quick brake check. I know the brakes won't be as good as a modern car, but how do I know if the brakes are bad? I'll launch forward, and if it doesn't stop and I hit the house, then the brakes are bad. We'll have a look at the pads for an old car. Oh yeah, we'll have a look at the brakes. We'll have a look at the brakes next time. Oh yes, I'm loving the look of that wheel. Shame they weren't just a bit wider. Got a way to get me teeth into the wheels on the little Fiesta as well, but MOT is the first most important thing. Get an MOT for it. End of vlog. I'm out of time. I've got to go and edit this one now. Thank you very much to everyone who tunes in every week to see what shit I'm up to, no matter what it is. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Woo!